And you survived?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What did you think that you got most out of the mentoring program?
When I think of Buck Edwards, I have nothing but gratitude.
He is just a wonderful, wonderful man who just had a vision for something that would change lives in a big way. He's amazing.
What he's done for so many children for so many years is just, admirable.
And you're what, 17?
18.
18.
So one of the best things about our school community is people like Buck Edwards. He organized and implemented the Impact Mentoring Program, which obviously started with students when they were in elementary school and carried them through high school. So it was nice to have people in the community not employed by our school district, but to come in on their own time to make a difference in a child's life.
The satisfaction of coming into the schools and helping the teachers and the educators and everybody, and taking a lot of experience that I had gained over the years, I said, they can use that in the schools. So there I came.
We started the program 20 some odd years ago, and he has been the driving force through the whole thing. He just organizes it, he supervises it, he has encouraged and gotten people to join him in this journey.
And then once I got into this and I talked to some of my tennis buddies, I said, you know what? You have an extra 45 minutes to an hour that you could spend with a young person. There's a lot of young people that could use your experience. And that's how we grew the program. We started with 15 of us and we got to 110 volunteers in the community that never thought they would be doing something like this. And then they would tell their friends, and that's how it grew.
As the principal of School for the Creative Arts, I had the opportunity to work hand in hand with Buck as he took a passion that he had and a belief that children will do better things if they've got more adults in their life.
He mentored my son, and being a single mom and having a boy who just needed someone to share confidence with him, to empower him, to help him grow into someone who could interact well with other people. He taught him how to do a firm handshake. He always had him thinking forward about what he could do in his life, and that really just gave him hope, gave my son hope that he could become anything that he wanted to be.
We did things like, let's just shake hands and say our names, and realized very early on that was so new to so many of them. And I said, that's a handshake? Come on, let's try it again. Let me hear your name, because that's the most important thing that you're carrying around right now is your name. And I found so many kids would mumble it, or what's up? No. When we meet each other, I don't want to hear a what's up. I want to hear your name.
Buck is just one of those guys that he can talk with anyone. He loves children, and you could tell the passion that he has interacting.
I texted my son last night and asked him what 3 words come to mind when he thinks of Mr. Buck, and he said willing to care. And that really kind of sums it up. Buck is willing to care, he goes the extra mile, and I'm just so grateful for him.
We appreciate everything you've done, Buck. You've been such a great advocate of the Hilton Head cluster schools, our students, and of course our staff. So thank you, Buck.
I'm hoping to write a book. That's what's hopefully going to take the place of my 20 years of doing this, because I think it can be shared. And whenever I travel, my wife and I go on vacations or something, they say, so what do you do now that you've left IBM? Well, how much? And my wife would usually say, how much time do you have? He's going to tell you about his mentoring program. And people all over the world like to hear about that program because they said, our schools could probably use that.
The legacy that he is leaving here for our school system is just something that's very heartfelt and something we are grateful for.
And what is yours right now?
3.7.
Yes! Another 3 and you'll be at the 4. Yeah. So where are you going to go to school then when you leave?